I got my start growing up in the church. You know, my mom was the church organist, so she tells stories of times that, you know, we didn't have a babysitter and she'd have to be playing the organ, so she'd just roll up a little blanket and put it there on the pedals. I knew I was attracted to music and like rhythm from a very young age. Drums was my first passion. We lived in a very old house that had a leaky tin roof. When it rained, I had like these 4 or 5 gallon buckets that I would have to put out in certain spots to catch the rainwater. She says that she would catch me, you know, at times sitting in there beside the buckets, keeping rhythm to the rain that was falling in the buckets. I guess the reason I started picking up multiple instruments is because, you know, on a Sunday, a bass player or a guitar player, somebody wouldn't show up, so I'd have to grab that instrument, whatever it was, and just start playing it. Mandolin, piano, electric acoustic guitar, bass guitar, drums. I'm really good at the kazoo. I can probably play a tuba if I tried really hard. I started traveling on the road with a band at the age of 11. I worked out a deal with my principal where he would let me travel on the weekends, you know, as long as I kept my grades up, you know, doing probably 150, 200 shows a year, and that's what eventually led me to Nashville. I had a lot of influences, from my mom to, you know, my cousins really pushing me to be better, and I was fortunate enough to be around some really great musicians at a young age to kind of instill musical truths and help me acquire a great taste in music. Working with Jay from Rascal Flatts was an awesome opportunity. You know, I basically lived in his basement for 2 years when we were working on this record, and he's an extremely funny guy, obviously very talented, great producer, songwriter, musician. So it was awesome to get to make music with him, you know, and we were fortunate enough to be nominated for a Grammy for that record, so very excited. Currently, I've been spending a lot of time writing for a new solo record, actually my first solo record. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to give me a chance to really showcase all of my styles and my influences that I grew up with, you know, from blues to country, Christian to pop. You know, so it should be an exciting record that has a little bit of everything for everybody. From an early age, I've known that music was what I was going to do, what I was born to do. I was very fortunate to have parents that taught me good foundational truths about the Bible, Christianity, and I truly believe that God has a plan and a purpose for each life, and I feel that my purpose is to deliver a message of hope through my music to people that really need it. I don't know exactly what opportunities are going to come in the future, or whether it's opportunities from television or, you know, if it's me performing every night down on Music Row in Nashville, but all I do know is that I'm going to be doing music for the rest of my life.